What is going on, guys? It is CWGaming, and I'm back with another episode of the Road to Glory series. And in today's episode, we have a couple of games, and we are going to be starting it off with Missouri. Let's go ahead and jump into it. And before we go any further in this episode, I do want to apologize. The audio is not working. My capture device messed up the sound, so there is no game audio for this episode, but it will be fixed for the next one. I've already recorded it, and it is fine. So it's just this episode. I do apologize, but we are playing Missouri. We have started off a pretty good season, and we are looking pretty good. This is only my first year with Kentucky, my redshirt freshman year, so we have a lot of room to grow, and we need to win this game, this SEC East game against Missouri. We've got a tough game. It is cold. You can see our breath coming through the helmets. And we're making a pretty good drive on the first opening drive of the game. 3rd and 5. Looks like we got a call there in the first down, but I'm not going to complain. And we cap it off with a Wagner throw to the outside. And again, Wagner makes a beautiful catch in traffic for the touchdown. And we have a textbook first drive. 6 for 6, and oh my gosh. Rose is a grown man. He absolutely destroyed that guy coming off on the block, and we'll give it right back to him. He gets around the blocks and up for a first down. So we ended the first quarter tied at 7, but we are playing pretty well right now. We keep the ball in the keeper, and we get destroyed. We probably should have slid, but we haven't learned that quite yet. And Allie gets annihilated. So this is a pretty physical game so far. We've been getting hit hard and hitting people hard, and we see a guy cutting across, and it's no other than Wagner for 33 yards and a touchdown. So we go up 14-7. Our defense makes a good stop. And we go out of the pocket, extend the play, and we have Daly Jr. around midfield for the first down. And yes, I do realize I need to stop rolling out so much. But my O-line can only hold them for so long. And I have to roll out sometimes, and that's okay. But we have another pass to Allie. And again, we're putting up again a pretty good drive. I see square, but I also see R1. And we throw it to R1, and he cuts up for a touchdown. So a good decision there. And Missouri scores, leading it to 21-14. And we're in the third quarter now, so it is getting pretty close. And we need to go ahead and score to avoid a close game. We're going to run a stick. Nobody's open. We go out of the pocket, and we get hit, but we go down for a slide. And then the next play is a screen. It wasn't open, so I decided to roll out, and we have a touchdown, 7-yard touchdown run. And we are playing a monster game here today, and our defense is making stops when they need to, 28-17, but we can't get complacent. We can't get comfortable with this lead. We must keep going. So I make a terrible read, and we throw an interception on the curl route. We go ahead and make the tackle, but that does suck right there to throw that pick. They do score off of it, so our lead is cut into, we're up by 4 now, and only a short amount of time in the fourth quarter. So another dangerous throw on the slant, but it does come up with a first down, so 3rd and 7. We drop back, and we have Rigg, our tight end, who is clutch all the time. Picks up the first down, and we have 3 minutes to go. We throw this one back to Rigg. He tries to move forward, but he is tackled for a 3rd and 5. This is a pretty clutch down. We run a play action back to our running back in Rose, and he fumbles the ball as he's hit out of bounds. So they give us the first down because the ball did go out of bounds. So we did get bailed out. But like I said earlier, it is a pretty physical game. We're up by 4, 2 minutes to go. We're still on our long drive, and here's Rigg, picks up the first down. And we need to be watching that clock a little bit. We don't want to score too soon, but that's exactly what we do. We score when we need to score, and we get the touchdown. So Missouri comes back, scores, but it is not enough time. They are out of timeouts. We kneel the ball down, and we will get out of here with a victory. And that's exactly what we needed. We played well. Our defense played well. We had 1 interception, but other than that, no turnovers. It was a pretty good game overall. So we're taking this momentum into our game against Vanderbilt. This is another division game in SEC East, and we need this win just as bad as we needed the Missouri win. So here we go. Tough game. On the road, you see the routes are jumping, the fans are jumping. The sound is loud. I promise you can't hear it, but it is loud. And we have a 2nd and 4 after the run with the keeper. So we see our guy Ali on the outside of the field. We throw the ball to him. He breaks a tackle, and he goes into the end zone for a touchdown, 52 yards. And that's exactly how we wanted to start this game off. And with the triple option, we're going to slide this one down with a nice run. And we are where we want to be. We're making a drive. Another curl route for Ali. He makes the catch for 15 yards. It brings up 3rd and 6 on the next drive. And here's Rose, makes the catch for the first down. And we're going to run another triple option for 3rd and 1. Make a good read. Other running back gets stuffed, and we are shoelace tackled, but it was enough for the first down. So another read. We're mixing up our play calling here, a lot of running, and we get tripped up into the end zone for the touchdown, and we will take the lead 13-7. So game is tied now, 14-14. And I made a terrible throw. I tried to throw that one over the guy, but it just wasn't high enough. It was a terrible read, and I have to learn from those. I have to do better on those reads. You know, we're a young quarterback. We shouldn't be making throws like that anyways. But sometimes it happens. We have to learn from it, and we're down 21-14 now. So we're trying to score before halftime to try and lessen our mistake a little bit. And there's Daly Jr. on a nice throw. And he refuses to go down, but he finally does for 27 yards. And with 48 seconds to go, I'm not going to make that throw once again, but I will throw that one to Wagner. That was a perfect dot on the money, and we score right before half. So coming out of halftime, Vanderbilt does score to make it 28-21, and we're playing the catch-up game now. So 3rd and 1, we're rolling out. I don't see anybody quite open enough, but we have Ali on the nice extending the play, and we pick up the first. So I see X, that is none other than Rigg, on the deep throw for 29 yards and a touchdown. We are playing, we're trying not to mess up. We're trying not to repeat our mistakes on the interception. And we need to tie it up once again, 35-27. I had a receiver open, but I didn't see it. And we go down for the sack. I am playing a little scared now, maybe. I don't want to throw another pick or make another mistake, so we're playing a little safe. And we take the sack. But we do make a nice play on 3rd down to get us a little closer. And we have Harris, who we throw it to the right side of his body, and he makes a great catch. And we'll cap this one off with a smoke run, but he does not get in. And we're going to throw the slant. Here we go. Another interception. In the end zone, we cannot have that. That was partially the play calling's fault, but it was also my fault. I shouldn't have thrown that ball. But we shouldn't have given up on our run game so easy and so quick, but we did. And again, I don't have the skill yet, the house rules, so I can't call plays. So that was my offensive coordinator's play, but I shouldn't have made that throw. I'm not blaming him. It was all my fault. But we're trying to come back. There's 2.5 minutes to go. It's not looking good. 42-27. We've made too many mistakes today, and Vanderbilt just didn't make them. But we are fighting to the end. There's Ahmad Wagner with a nice catch, but it just wasn't enough. Vanderbilt did score, and we have a tough couple of games coming up. So we didn't play well. We made too many mistakes, and Vanderbilt capitalized on them. And we have to forget that. Wash it away, and don't bring it to Georgia with us. We're playing our tough games on the road this year, Georgia and Vanderbilt. And so here we go. First drive. Our guy gets absolutely lit up. Rose gets smashed on that option. But we pick the ball up We get up, make the recovery, and we have to come up with a nice play, and that's exactly what Allie does. We take a shot on third down, and he picks up the first. So on third down, we drop back. We've got a couple receivers open, but we throw this one to Smoke, and we need him to cross the first down line, and that's what he does. So 1st and 10, we've been bailed out. We've made great plays so far. Nobody's going to be open, and we run this one out of bounds to bring up 2nd and 9. So we have Daly Jr. on the curl, makes a nice play, and it will be 3rd and 10. So we're going to go up in the pocket. We have to pick up this first down, and those guys are quick. They're pretty fast. We weren't able to seal the edge, and we were stopped. But we do pick up a field goal, and after a turnover, we get the ball back in the red zone, and our guy gets smoked again. Literally got smoked. Fumbled the ball, but we pick it up, and Allie drops the ball on the 3rd down. So we have to settle for another field goal, and it should be 14-7 right now, but it is 6-7. We need to capitalize on those red zone drives. Just like Vanderbilt did to us last week, they capitalized on our turnovers. We need to do that to Georgia, especially Georgia. And on 3rd down, our O-line is getting absolutely dominated right now. We're feeling the heat. There's nobody open. People are covered, and we make a nice play to Rose. We're doing the best we can right now. And we throw a ball I thought was fine, but Georgia guy makes a great throw, or great play on the ball, and it was picked off. So this one should have been picked off again to the house, but the receiver or the corner jumped the ball, and we made the catch. So there have been a lot of interceptions in this episode. Bad throw there, but we are young. We're playing in a tough conference. Interceptions are going to happen. We need to learn from it, and hopefully we can come back next year and be better than we are. So that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to fight through this tough game right now. It's 28-6. We're getting absolutely dominated by Georgia, as expected. We're not a very good team right now, but hopefully by our junior or senior year, we'll be fine with recruiting. They'll see we have a great quarterback, and they'll want to join the squad. So we're just going to keep riding out this year and playing our game and trying to come back. It is tough. Into the 3rd quarter here, it's 28-6 still. We're going to roll out. I've got a couple of guys that might have been open, but we're going to play it safe, keep the ball, and nobody's open on the screen, but we have Harris cutting upfield. He makes the catch, and still 28-6. So I have a running back, Rose. He almost gets into the end zone, but he is cut short. And on 3rd and goal, nobody's open, pressure's coming, and they do grab us for the sack. So we missed the field goal, which brings up 28-6. It's still the same score. Nothing's really going for us. 2nd and 9. This game is pretty much over, but we're not going to quit fighting. And I fumbled the ball. We were playing pretty bad there. And that's going to do it for this episode. Those are all the games we're going to get in today. We played pretty bad for the most part. The SEC East is no joke, and we're learning from our mistakes. Our first time through is not treating us very well. So we're almost at the end of the season. We have a couple of games left that we'll throw in this next episode, and then we'll get in to year number 2. Hope you guys enjoy this episode. And I will see you guys in the next one.